What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Fox on Finance, where we break down the markets, analyze key moves, and help you stay ahead of the game using technical analysis. Please understand that I am not a financial advisor and nothing in this video is financial advice. All right, guys, we're going to be looking at SPY, AMC, RIVN, NIO, and Doge today. Very quick update today, guys. It's not going to be too crazy. There's nothing that really went on. A lot of sideways action, but nonetheless, there is still progression on the chart. And we are getting some readings, at least, even with this like side-to-side movement. But I just want to do a quick shout out to everybody who joined the channel, who's new here. Really appreciate you guys stopping by during a live stream and just sharing your opinion, sharing your thoughts, guys. So please jump in those live streams with us on Saturdays. I'm usually on around 1 to 2 o'clock, okay? And that's Eastern Standard Time, all right? That helps Jenny. So definitely get in there with us, guys, and just come hang out, chat with us, all right? And also, I hope everybody had a great Easter. All right, with all that stuff aside, guys, let's just jump in here real quick. I'm going to just take this really, really simple, okay? Because there's not, like I said, a ton here. But just looking at the SPY real quick at face value, again, you have the 481 low here. We do see that we had the pullback right after this giant like 50-point candle. And again, why I said that any price action is, even though it's boring, it's telling us something, right? So we could see how this candle here wicked down, guys, to what, 508 actually, and then pulled back up to 513. So this level right here seems to be kind of struggling to break through again. I'm going to be watching this level here at 511, okay? We're looking at 511. So if we crack through that and have a whole candle tomorrow underneath here, we're probably going to be touching this next level down here below at 505, okay? So really not a huge deal. I think the only major move that I would consider being something, but then again, still expecting reversal, would be this like double bottom at like 481. That's really all I could see, guys. And then we go. I mean, it'd be like a giant W at this point. But nonetheless, looking for us to continue off this platform, okay? Just seeing this price action kind of close back above, maybe could just be showing some strength here. Take it with a grain of salt. But that's the broader market. Looks very good. Higher lows. If we can get another higher low to form, maybe end of the week, that would be great, right? To see that, because then the progression for the following week, ending April, would be pretty solid. And going into May too, that'd be pretty good setup to see like a 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's jump into AMC real quick, guys. Over to live stream, I really went in depth with AMC, and I guess the biggest thing I want to share with you guys today, and again, I'm going to try to keep this rapid fire, okay, is this channel here finally breaking essentially sideways, which is typical AMC fashion. But I told you guys in a live stream and many videos ago that because we broke this this upward trend right to the downside, I said, okay, this definitely looks like the M is playing out. And guys, look at this. Like, we played this thing to the T. I did not even touch this yet, okay? Since the live stream, we literally could pull this up, and this is following to the T right now. Only thing is, you want to see this start to go this way now, right? I don't want to see us come. I mean, I guess you could go real deep with it, right? I mean, you could take this M real deep. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be pretty, but nonetheless, somewhere in this range, I want to see it reverse. When I see the reversal point, I'm going to know when we hit this middle point of the M, if we are playing this out, okay? And again, I told you guys in a live stream, this takes you out to like 5-1, how I have this stretched out here. And again, right here, guys, you can see, and real quick, anybody that's new, this M pattern is what I'm basically mimicking over here about a year later, guys. Like, this is from May 2024 setup. Okay, you had April to May set up here for this M pattern, and again, replaying out exactly to the T, essentially, right? Spring down M, spring down M, although this is more drastic because this is the like end of the total waterfall over here, from 55 bucks or whatever, post split price. So again, M pattern playing out, looking pretty on point so far. So that looks good. EMAs update wise, 456, 200 EMA continues to drop. That has been huge resistance for us. And I told you guys that every day that passes by, this thing just continues to drop. Okay. And that makes it a lot easier for us to blow through it and then continue to, higher levels, right? Maybe even like a nice squeeze target, like a repeat January move. You know what I mean? So that looks good EMA wise. MACD probably going to be what, neutral, slightly green. You still have the MACD crossing the signal line over here. It looks like it's trying to pinch down and touch the signal line here, but I'm not really worried about the MACD right now, right? Until I see that action. I mean, look at this. Even the green volume's kind of dimming down, but this is usually how AMC rolls. You know what I mean? It's like a very kind of surprise fashion out of nowhere. You'll see this, and especially because we are playing out this like consolidation, like M move, I don't really expect a ton from the technicals. Only thing positive is just like seeing the 200 drop, and I like that. Ichimoku Cloud, that's curling up on the daily now. You can see on the 4 hour, it already is like thinned out to the, like there's nothing left. So that looks very good. But the Ichimoku Cloud on the daily, man, that looks really solid. I told you guys I want to see this leading A line cross the B line here. And when that crosses over, it'll generate a green cloud, and then price action coming up above the cloud here. I mean, that would be huge. Bullish momentum. You know what I mean? And I do think it's lining up for May. So real quick to end AMC, guys, this is sort of my notes that I took. Okay, price targets, I said double top at 12. This was from a year ago. That impulse move from a year ago, minimum, okay? To be level 1. Level 2 would be the $14 mark over here, right? What the hell? Where is it at? Nope. I'm way down. Okay. Right here would be like maybe a level I could see, right? Hitting this right here. That'd be like the last point I could possibly see. So that's 14 bucks. The $22 is like a fib extension that I ran of the previous move here, and that got us to somewhere in the middle here, 22 bucks. But again, I've been kind of combative towards this idea because I told you guys with this gappy type of waterfall setup, I don't expect a stair step move. And I feel like once you hit $22, like you're probably just gonna bounce up here to 55 and just have a straight shot to it. So I'm not really too like bullish about. Yeah, I don't want to say bullish, but like I'm not like 100% sold like this being a level when you hit this area, because when you hit this area, you're far above the 200 EMA, and that kind of momentum, man, with the waterfall gappy weakness over here, just a straight line down, just tells me you could eat that right back up. Okay. That's level 3. Level 4 would be $55, which I just showed you, which is the top. This is the breaking point when the split and all the bullshit happened and they sent the price flying down. This is about the target where we were before the whole breakdown. So that's a very, very important level, I feel like, since that day. Very huge POI level, okay? And then 110 is the previous Jan squeeze equivalent to this day. So what that looks like is this right here, this level, okay? Very simple. But that's pretty much it for AMC. I don't think I missed anything else other than the catalysts, all right? For my catalyst people, we're looking for any kind of momentum. AMC earnings is 5.6 or 5.7. FOMC meeting is 5.7 with the interest rate decision. CPI did is 5.13 the following week. And then we have the looming China tariff deal, okay, with inflation currently sitting at 2.4%. Okay, so a lot of bullish stuff that could be going on here in May. So, you know, keep your eyes peeled. But that's it for AMC, guys. Not much else to see there. Other than, you know, what, 269, like you're just trading sideways, right? That's what we closed at, 269. No biggie. Dogecoin kind of doing the same thing in this consolidation kind of like channel. And I drew this like polyline from a previous pattern, which was over here, right in this region. I think we're playing out something very similar to this, guys, before a massive melt up move like that to 48 cents. I think we're playing out something very similar. I don't believe the move is just going to stop at 48. I think you're going to get that next big move to 97 cents. I think it's going to come very rapid, okay, because you've been doubling your peaks right here every single time, right? From December 2023 to March 2024. And then now over here, the most recent December 2024. So it's all kind of lining up right now. Every single time this thing runs, it doubles the previous top. So if you do that, you'd get 97 cents-ish range, okay? And this looks very good. I mean, it's holding strong. It's consolidating in between this little channel that I got here. This green line, I mean, you have your upward trend line from the previous low over here at 8 cents. It's holding that. It sprang through it, but then reclaimed and just riding that. And then also just like bouncing inside this channel too at times. So that looks very good. This could play out much faster than a peak in July for sure. So just be aware of that. I guess my main target would be to get above this channel. That'd be like really target one. Okay. If I'm being real, like we want to come back up to here at least. And then anything past this 48-cent mark and this 43-cent mark, then that's when I think you're going to be on your way to that new, level, potentially doubling this 48 cents. Okay. Looks very good. Nothing else really to see there. NIO 360, guys. Spring V-shaped type of recovery. Like, although it's like sideways, it's just really milking this move right now. It's crazy what the market's doing. But V-shaped move here, but sideways, trying to get back in this channel. And I find it very interesting that it's like riding right under the support of like what? Since last year, guys, you'll notice all the plays when they have found their support, it's been a year of accumulation, although kind of rangy like this, but still accumulation and just support being held here for a year straight until the spring move with the whole tariff bullshit. So right now, I'm waiting for this to break back in here. And then again, I told you guys that when you break out of these channels, if you guys are new, breaking out of this whole channel here, it would take you to 25 bucks, I believe, to start off. You're playing out a similar pattern from 2018. Okay. The start of 2018, it was like 2 years of this whole structure playing out. And you're in the same time frame as you were in 2018. Okay. Looking at this right here, you're about right here, guys. And again, the last time this thing ran, it was about a 17x move from here to the top of it at $67. From here to here is a 17x move. Not saying we're going to get an exact 17x move to this $84, but it definitely, if it's repeating the same thing, and it's, it's something to consider. But let's just focus on the 25 bucks first, okay? RIVN, probably one of the most boring ones, right? It's just range trading inside of here, holding support as well. Since, would you guess it? April 2024, holding that support. Okay, nothing to see here. Yes, it came down, but look where the price action is, guys. 1081, and then it just jumped back up to 1115. So holding this whole support, and it's been doing this since the worst of the worst in the market. So I'm not even concerned about RIVN. It's just kind of doing its thing. But when it does break the when it does break that channel wedge here or whatever, it will be at least coming up to $27, $28. That's what I'm seeing for RIVN, okay? So paying attention to this, I'm really interested. I'm going to get excited when I see this thing really creep towards this blue line up here at the top of the channel and then breaking out. That's what I'm going to be looking for. And I told you guys, these are just the initial moves. When they start to really pop off, I mean, I do believe you're going to see them start to like chase these levels here, okay? When this market officially tops out, guys, and small caps are allowed to run, let me say, then I think you can really start chasing these levels when you get out of here for all these consolidation zones, right? AMC, NIO, all of them. I think, these levels are going to be very easy to attack. Okay. So that's all I have, guys. There's not much else here. Like, everything looks pretty boring for the most part, but at least there's some progression and we are getting some kind of signal, right? So I will keep you guys up to date if there is any major changes, guys. I'm not going to drop a video though of this boring sideways price action. Okay. So I will post minimum on the channel, like my thoughts on the day. If it's just boring sideways stuff, then I'll let you know, so I'm not wasting your time. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. If you guys are new, subscribe, comment down below, give me your thoughts, your feedback on what the hell's going on, and your opinion, okay? But other than that, guys, absolutely nothing else to share. Everything looks pretty kosher for the most part, for at least our plays, okay? So yes, I'll see you in the next video. Alrighty, that will probably be maybe Wednesday. All right, we'll see how it goes. Everybody, take care.